So interestingly, we are still seeing a lot in terms of the configurations. They are having a lot of 1 and 2 bedrooms, or just expectations of when the completion is it. Likely it will always be earlier. But one thing to take note, because this is such a mega project, definitely the building phase is definitely going to take a little bit longer than usual, okay, in terms of what kind of properties that you want to choose. And the reason why developers are trying to position them is so that you get to maximize your views. Does it make sense? So if you don't want the view, then you choose the one inside lah. But if you really want to get the unblocked high floor, maximize the views, and you will want to choose those that is facing the wind.
So the big question is this: how busy professionals and homeowners like us make 6-figure profits from the property we own safely? By doing it with research, data, and numbers. How do we buy in a way without complications and half-guessing, regardless of the market conditions, and still remain profitable? That is the question. Here, I will share with you exactly what we do and how we do it. My name is Edmund, and welcome to Singapore Real Estate Insider.
Yeah, so typically the layout is an open concept kitchen. You have enough space for your dining, living. So the 1 bedroom is typically quite common. All right, so let us go to the 2 bedroom type. So 2 bedroom types, we have B1, B2, and B3, mainly 560 square feet. Also, just to take note, they did build smaller 2 bedroom units. Okay, typically a 2 bedroom should hover about 700 square foot at the bare minimum. But this time around, they have built them smaller. And not only that, if you take a look at even the 3 bedrooms, they are generally not the biggest. So I think one of the reason from my own analysis is because they want to fit in more units into this development to make it make sense, to make it more worthwhile. So which is why typically their sizes are not as big as what we have seen in the general market. So if you look at the 2 bedroom, and these are all the 2 bed and 1 bath. So let's just take a look at the first one. So typically everyone who buys a 2 bedroom, we will love for we call it a dumbbell layout. What does dumbbell layout means? Meaning you have 1 bedroom on one end and then another bedroom on the other side of it, which is why it calls a dumbbell unit, and your living hall basically cuts right in the center. Okay, so for the same thing, developer also managed to create a smaller size with no balcony. So it gives you as a consumer choices, right? Whether are you a balcony lover or you don't want a balcony, you can get to choose the 560 square feet with an open concept kitchen, living hall, everything is very comfortable. Okay, and if you go to the center where the size is definitely a little bit bigger, 614, because of the balcony space. All right, your balcony space right in the center, you can enjoy the view if you are able to buy on a higher floor. So the interesting part for another 614 square foot unit is that you can see this is also another dumbbell unit. All right, but the difference you can see from here, they cut out a space for your dining area. Okay, so something will give, and something when we see certain things like this, we also must find out, okay, then where are the other stuff that maybe they reconfigured. So if we can see from here, they enter in from a kitchen, open concept kitchen. But interestingly is they have a tuck-in dining space, which is definitely a workable area, because a lot of times when we go to a 2 bedroom, you will not have space for your dining area. But this one, they actually configured 1 space just for dining. And of course, we can argue the fact that we can easily put the dining at the balcony for this purposes so that you can enjoy a bigger living space. So that will work as well, you see. Yeah, so for the 2 plus 1 bedroom configuration, it seems like a doable a layout, especially the size. Okay, let's take a look at another configuration for 2 bedroom. All right, so these are the 2 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms. And generally, whether you're buying for own stay, for investment, I will always suggest to go for at least a 2 bed and 2 bath. Why? Because from a functionality perspective, it makes sense. You have 2 rooms, you have 2 baths, which means even from an investable angle, I can actually rent this property out to 2 different tenants. They have their own space, they have their own toilet to make use of. So this is definitely an ideal 2 bed 2 bath, and with a dumbbell unit, a dumbbell layout is even more attractive, right? Because first of all, there's no wasted spaces. You get 2 rooms on each side. They have their own bathroom, they don't disturb each other, and they can enjoy a communal space in the center with the living and dining. So this is a very typical, on the far left, a very typical 2 bed 2 bath layout with balcony. Right, so of course they have the bigger one, 667, not much difference, just a little bit of the bigger size. So the show flat, of course, they will show you the bigger 2 bed and 2 bath, and the 2 bed and 2 bath for 743 square feet. This is the very conventional two-bed layout, okay, where you have the two sides kitchen. What I like about this is that instead of one panel of your open kitchen, this has a two kind of a kitchen top area, which makes it more functional. And your dining and your living hall space is all well regular layout, and this is a very typical one where you walk in into your corridor. That's where you go to your first bedroom and then your master room at the center. Yeah, so this one is not the normal dumbbell unit. It still works, all right? So from so many different projects, usually the dumbbell unit may be priced a little bit more premium than the conventional ones. Okay, so it really depends on what's the developer strategy, but so we are guessing that from a investable perspective, they may want to price the two-bed, two-bath dumbbell unit a little bit more premium because they understand a lot of Singaporeans know the dumbbell is an efficiency, no wastage of spaces. So they may want to, price that a little bit different. Okay, so of course, we want to also take a look at the three-bedroom type, which is very common, especially if you're buying for your own stay. So a minimum a three-bedroom type. But if you can see the C1 and C2 configuration, these are the smaller three-bedroom. This is the smaller three-bedroom layout. So this is of course to maximize the space a little bit more. And with your usually a three-bedroom, you come in is a direct kitchen, but what they did manage to do is to tuck in this kitchen, okay, which is definitely a good touch, so that you do not have a direct line of sight for your kitchen into your dining space, and they even be able to fit in even a round table for your dining, and the width for the living hall seems to be very, very comfortable with the balcony space. So all the bedrooms you can see, the common rooms can definitely fit in a queen bed, and the master room a king bed configuration. So the only maybe the view that you can really get fully is from the living hall where the balcony is. So the other configuration of 958 is very similar. If you see, but what they do is they have a enclosed kitchen instead. So what you come in, you have a full foyer where you can build in your your shoe cabinets, your accessories cupboards. And when you come in, you have a full-fledged kind of close-up kitchen, and you have a proper space where you can put in a dining area. So typically, I personally prefer this 958 three-bedroom layout. Although the size is not the maximum, not the most advantageous, because it lacks yard area, it lacks the storeroom, but it still works well. I think it's a very clever design where they built a dumbbell layout, okay, for a three-bedroom, which is very, very rare in today's marketplace, where we have seen thousands of different type of layouts and units. So this is typically what if I'm going for a smaller one, if your price point there's a concern and you really do need a three-bedroom, I think the 958 square foot unit will be better. Not only just better, but in terms of in future when you want to sell, the homeowners, families will still be preferring this kind of layout configuration. But let us look into the three-bedroom bigger types of unit. Okay, so this is the Creekside collection. So Creekside collection is nearer to the PIE side. So you have to something gives, right? If you want the best of the sizes, then we have to sacrifice certain stuff. And the Creekside collections are the only ones that the three bedrooms have balcony, and you will have full-fledged windows for your rooms. Okay, so if you take a look at the smaller ones, they're all aircon latches. Okay, so just take note. Whereas for the Creekside three-bedroom, which is the bigger ones, the 1,119 square feet as well as the 1,163. So this is a typical three-bedroom where you still get storage, you still got perhaps a WC or even a yacht. So let's just take a look at C6 and C7. Both are also dumbbell size. They are basically the same size, it's just that the configuration is a little bit different. So if you can see for C6, when you come in, you have a kind of enclosed kitchen. And the good part is that there's also a WC here that you can make use of. There's a household shelter, which generally you will use it to do storages, or if let's say you have a helper, you will house your helper in the household shelter. And that's where the WC is. So typically this design is the most convenient, most ideal for a small family with kids, okay, because they can house more stuff, there's more storages. And if you can see, they did a dumbbell. One bedroom is actually on the far left, and your second bedroom as well as a master room. So all the rooms also can fit in queen, and your master room is actually very comfortable. You have a very big area, entrance area, where your wardrobe is before you reach into your bed. And all of them are basically the same. It's just a size difference, not much adjustments. So the only difference for C7 is that there's a a private lift. Okay, so there's a private lift for C7, same size, but with an additional private lift, which means when you come out from a private lift, imagine you walking out into your unit. If you do a very nice renovation and design, you're welcome with your dining space and then your living area. Very, very classy, welcoming any of your guests to be here. And when they build it this way, what I personally like is because your private lift is not directly looking into your kitchen. Can you see? So when you come in from a private lift, it doesn't see your kitchen. You have to kind of make a turn, which makes your kitchen, your household shelter, kind of a private area by itself. So when you are entertaining your guests, whoever comes into a unit, when they come out of the private lift, they go into the living area immediately. So this is a very clever layout, I would say, with the additional of the private lift. So the show flat unit that we are going to showcase is the 1163 size. Difference basically is very similar, just that there's no private lift. Size wise, it's just a little bit bigger than C6, whereas the rest of the configuration are very similar. Okay, so these are the three different layout for 1 bedroom, 2 bedroom, 3 bedrooms. Why do we want to show the 1, 2, and 3 bedroom? Because these are typically the most popular ones. And of course, if let's say you're a big family, you're looking at the 4 bedrooms or even the 5 bedrooms and penthouses, don't mind to kind of reach out to us. We'll be able to share with you privately what are some of the layouts that make sense, for your property budget. 2 bedroom benchmark, you can see from 2022, they're talking about 2002 to 2003 range, plus minus, okay, 2002 to 2003 range, depending on floor level. So this is the kind of expectation you can see in the Upper Bukit Timah area, Beauty World area. And let's just pull out another